Well, Joe, you could call him Joseph. He's not a Joey. And there are certain things you can't call Joe. And one thing for sure you never call Joe is late for dinner. But seriously, Joseph, he is an outstanding public information officer for the school districts all over Phoenix and in the Valley here.
I met Joe easily 20 years ago, if not a little bit more.
I first met him when he was at Phoenix Union. I described him as a go-to guy.
I first met Joe on a story that I was doing with the Towson School District.
My first time meeting Joe, I went out for a client lunch and I'm looking around the room and who's there? Joe, I think, drink in his hand. And he just chats me up. We end up talking for like 10 minutes. I'm sure this is the feeling that he gives everybody. Like as soon as you meet Joe, it's kismet. It's just like this natural reaction in the universe. He's a good person to know and you just want to hang out with him.
The kind of stories that he brings to people like myself as a videographer are incredible. They're the type of stories that you wouldn't hear normally. They're the kind of things that reach deep into a community.
Some PIOs or communications people will shy away. Joe was always, I think, very good about explaining a story, even if it wasn't necessarily favorable about the district. And that, to me, is a great mark of a pro.
Joseph sees so many different stories in his day-to-day job. One in particular, Speak Up, Stand Up, Save a Life, an organization that hopes to mitigate adolescent bullying and to help not only students, but their parents deal with this type of situation.
He's always trying to help students, especially the ones that want to go into the field of journalism. So we do this activity called the Lunch and Learn here at Univision, where he brings students from all over the region to learn some of the skills to be a journalist.
I'm the president of the Arizona Latino Media Association. Joe's been a longtime supporter of our efforts with ALMA.
He really gets the power of communication and being a voice for people.
That, from a newsman standpoint, is tremendous. Joe may not be known to everybody, but to those of us who work in newsrooms and who have had the pleasure of working with Joe over the years, we know who he is and we know what he can do.
There's a passion to help students, find their path in media or journalism.
You can see it, you can feel it when you're with him. You know that he's still so passionate about what he does all these years later.
Again, he has a big personality, but he lets other people speak at the same time, which is like a really family circle. You're not talking business, you're not talking shop.
He just helps us to remember, why we're doing things, with a student, and that's the key thing.
Everywhere that he goes, and he goes to a lot of different places to enjoy good food and drink, he's shooting it and he's posting it.
Hey, Joe, where's the party? Happy hour? Okay, what's the food like?
Well, I don't know if I can say this, but anytime we have a gathering, he's always there to drink our wine.
That's Joe. Joe, I think, has this appetite for life that you love, and you love to be around it.
25 years, Silver Circle. It's a big honor, and you deserve it. And I offer you salud, amor, y dinero.
Felicidades, hermano.
Joe, congratulations to you. We are so excited for you. We salute you. Saluti.
On behalf of all the Univision team, congratulations, Joe.
Joseph Ortiz, my friend, you show so much dedication to your work and you're an outstanding man in our community. Congratulations on this award. It's well deserved.